Hello, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to our weekly bargain series where we help you find out what the best deals are on the Nintendo Switch eShop. I'm James Zamero and this is SwitchWatch. If it's your first time here and you enjoy this video, then please consider subscribing to get this delivered to you every Sunday. What's more, you'll be in with a chance to win a Switch Lite along with Zelda Link's Awakening just for doing so. All of our existing subscribers as well as new ones will be in with a chance to win that when we get to 50,000 subscribers. Let's jump in and take a look at this week's bargains. Kicking things off with my pick of the week, Dandara is a 2D Metroidvania platformer that oozes class and style, with an Afro-Brazilian soundtrack and art. It started life as a mobile game and is one of a handful of games that I enjoy playing using the touchscreen. What makes this one unique is its control system. Rather than running and jumping, you aim and leap, making for some frantic fast-paced action. The game uses this dynamic to mess with gravity and challenge you as the player. The Switch is the perfect home for this polished gem, and whilst at full price it competes with other indie heavyweights, at this price it's a steal, a unique game not to be missed. Boss battles are few and far between, but are excellent, and overall you're looking at 10 to 13 hours here, a solid return on your investment. Jordan, Juan, what are your picks this week?
Hey guys, Jordan here with my pick of the week. There's loads of great stuff on sale this week, especially from Bandai in North America, and there was one that immediately stuck out to me, Taiko no Tatsujin. I love this game, one of my favourites on the Switch. It's a drum rhythm game that's bags of fun in its weird and wonderful way. I reviewed it back when it released, well, actually even before it was released in the West, and I loved it. Although since it's digital, you will be missing out on the drum controller, which adds most of the fun. Just a heads up, if you can't get used to the motion controls or buttons, for me the touchscreen is the best way to play if you don't have the drum controller. But you can buy that separately if you decide you love it so much. We'll put some links below as to where you can find that, but it ain't cheap. Anyways, the digital game itself is on sale only in North America, down from $50 to a very sweet $20 at 60% off, and that's the perfect price to jump on board for anyone. Sadly, this sale doesn't seem to be available in Europe as of yet, hopefully in the future. Anyways, that's my pick of the week.
James, it's that time of the week, and my pick of the week is Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Trilogy. This is a game I reviewed a year ago on the channel, and out of 600 or more videos is our most popular video to date. If you want to check out the review, click on the right hand corner of this video. Now this is my pick of the week because you're getting 3 wonderful games for just $19.99 in the US, which is an absolute bargain. Unfortunately for the UK, the trilogy is not on sale, but fear not, you can pick them up individually for half price, which are £8.50 a pop, or in the US $10 each. So for the US customers, you're better off getting the trilogy, and if you're in the UK, either pick them up individually or head over to the USA eShop and buy from there. You will need to have a US account, which is easy enough to set up. Leave us a comment if you don't know how to do so, and we'll pop over a guide to you. Thanks James, that's my pick of the week. Take care, see you next week.
Semblance is a platformer in which you control a blob, similar to the End Is Nigh or Super Meat Boy. Where it differs is its Play-Doh landscapes that must be deformed in order to progress, throwing the idea of a platformer on its head. Progression is well balanced throughout, and the mechanics are added steadily over the game's 3 gorgeous worlds. Perfect to pick up and play for 10 minutes or for extended sessions, a steal at half price. Bandai Namco has an impressive collection of games, shaping arcade machines around the world since the very beginning, and with arguably the best known character in gaming, Pac-Man. It's not the first time that Namco classics have been ported, but this package sports 11 titles that show off its legacy and feature a normal mode where you play the original titles as intended, as well as a challenge mode where each title has a specific challenge complete with online leaderboards. Games like Galaga and the classic platformer Rolling Thunder are still a laugh to play today, but the star of the show is Pac-Man Versus. Sporting updated visuals and the ability to play locally with friends using a single Joy-Con, this is a blast to play. Thankfully, each title is emulated really well, and on sale it's worth thinking about picking up. This fighter showcases how a port to the Switch should look. Similar to the popular Capcom vs Marvel series, but with enough unique features to feel accomplished and unique, it's a blast to play, and is definitely in contention for the best fighter on the platform. Building a team of 3 from a roster of 24, you have various modes to hone your skills in. The visuals are right up there, throwing you into this much loved anime series, sporting a decent online and excellent local modes, all for under $20 now. What a package! Great for both casual and competitive gamers. Whilst on sale only in the USA, you can purchase games from any store with a Nintendo Switch, so it's worth going through the hassle if you are interested in this one. With Kingdom 2 Crowns released in January this year, its predecessor, New Lands, is currently on sale at a heavy 70% off, making it an interesting title to pick up. This is a unique resource management title with simple controls that port well onto the Switch, with it being particularly good to play on the move. It plays like a stripped-back 4x strategy game. It's randomly generated, so if you do decide to dip back in for a second time, you will experience a different tale. During the game you will die a fair amount though, so it's questionable whether you want to go back in after about the 8 hours it's going to take you to complete this the first time around. Who likes roguelites? Well, this could be for you. This is a real-time tactics game, but it's brutal even with its nice looks. Each island is procedurally generated. Here you give high-level commands to your troops, and you will either succeed or fail based on those judgments. Controlling units is nice and simple and satisfying, and for the reduced price, it may be worth a look if you enjoy this type of game. This little puzzle horror platformer is a great game made by Taiko Studios. When we reviewed it on the channel, we praised its horror atmosphere, visual style and gameplay. It actually made it onto our top horror list, which you can check out by clicking up at the top right hand side. The only criticism you can really level at this wonderful little game was the fact that it is a bit on the expensive side for what is a rather short game. But now that it's on sale for just $10.19 in the USA, down from $29.99, this might be one for you bargain hunters out there. If you want a flight simulator, then Bomber Crew has you covered. This is a great flight simulator which is going to put your multitasking skills to the absolute test. You can customise your plane and manage everything from hydraulics, fuel and ammunition, just to name a few. Once in the skies, danger is everywhere and it's up to you to make sure your crew is prepared so that they can survive and excel in each mission. This also comes in a wonderful Signature Edition which Juan unboxed on the channel, so feel free to head over to signatureeditiongames.com to check that out. Another successful anime series that has made its way to consoles, My Heroes 1 Justice, is a fighter that is easy to play and more accessible than even Dragon Ball FighterZ, though, in all honesty, not as accomplished. It does a decent job and you get to play as fan favourites, but at its original price it's really hard to justify. Now that the cost has come down, it's worth a look if you really can't get enough of that fighter itch and if you're a fan of the series. The thought of travelling huge distances in space is thrilling and terrifying, something that Out There aims to recreate as it has you make your way through randomised encounters. It brings to mind games like FTL or Mass Effect 2's planet mining minigame. It's a polished experience with lots of replayability that is best enjoyed on the move. In the Swindle, the ultimate heist is going down in 100 days. Over the next 99 days, you need to burgle your way to better items, more cash, and everything you will need to succeed, assuming you make it. This stealth sim has you sneaking around its steampunk world and uses an interesting mix of levelling up and permanent enhancements to keep things fresh. Beware though, it's difficult. You can tackle each level in various ways, but you'll definitely fail along the way. Blazing Beaks is a great indie title to play with friends. The levels are randomly generated and you can play story mode with a friend in co-op or alone. Either way, it's a blast. If you want to compete against friends, then there is a tournament mode too to test your skills against each other. For us, we loved how simple it was to pick up and play and get into. Blasting foes is super fun and reminded us a little of Enter the Gungeon, just not quite as good. Still, for the current sale price of Blazing Beaks, it's a lot more easygoing on the wallet. An action-adventure game based on the anime series One Piece Unlimited World Red is a game that, if you love the series, will satisfy many of you. Whilst not the best game in our opinion out of the series, it's still one that fans will enjoy, and even if you're not, there is something here for everybody. An example of a simple and addictive platformer, the premise of Binaries is simple enough. You need to guide two balls into their goals. The catch is that they both move at once. What starts out as a simple affair quickly evolves into something extremely tricky, and with over 100 levels you won't be finishing them all anytime soon. It can be frustrating, but not too much. It's got that balance just right. The overall package is not pretty, and nothing new gets added later on, but at this price, what a bargain. Whilst not as well known as the Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest series, the Tales series nevertheless has a solid history starting all the way back in 1995. Tales of Vesperia is an epic 45-hour long JRPG with a delightful anime style and solid gameplay. The port, 10 years after originally released on other platforms, is handled nicely, and on the Switch it's the definitive version with a few new gameplay elements and boosted graphics. This version features the original Japanese voice acting as well as an English dub option, and I love the combo that sits somewhere between turn-based and real-time. If you are after a chunky RPG, then this might be what you are looking for. If you like shoot 'em ups, then Star Ghost may be prime for you to try. We gave this game a 7 out of 10 at the time on the channel, and now with a price reduction of 50%, then it's one worth considering if you're looking to take down the Metagon Empire and save the planet. If you like blasting through waves of enemies, then this might be just for you. A nice, simple, quick pick up and play game. The second Dragon Ball game on sale this week, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, is part brawler, part RPG that takes you into the Dragon Ball universe for an enjoyable ride, though it's more than just fan service. On the Switch you can dive into raids with up to 6 players in local co-op or join up for 3 versus 3 matches. And that's it from us this week. What is your pick of the week? Do let us know below. Be sure to subscribe and click that bell to receive this series every Sunday and for your chance to win a Switch Lite along with Zelda Link's Awakening. I am James O'Mara here at SwitchWatch. Have a great week and take care everybody.